Every single day, every time he works, he never slows down.
Do it, move, baby. I like it, move it, move it. Love it, love it. Let's rock. That's my motto. Let's do it. Get it done. Fast, furious, and done.
Did you hear Elaine though? He's not doing that on the camera. That's the way he is all the time.
Oh yeah, baby. Come to me, baby.
Is this guy for real?
Yellow, Eddie. I love the restaurant industry. This is my passion, true passion. You come here, you stay here, I go.
Several days after the storm, parts of Gulf Breeze are still several inches underwater. I spoke to a couple of homeowners and they tell me they've lost everything and are now left homeless.
We've lived here about 2 years, but we just bought it probably 5-6 months ago.
Brad Foley and his family have to start completely over. The place they called home for 2 years flooded out in a matter of hours.
One of our dogs was barking, waking us up, and we thought he had to go to the bathroom or something, and it was just, I walked out there and just it was just shooting through all the doors and everything.
No wake zone.
His neighbor, Shayna Arnold, is also in a rough spot. The dirty brown water that fills Warwick Street also fills her home.
We're just dealing with it the best that we can. We're waiting for FEMA or American Red Cross, whoever, to help with us. Clearly it's still underwater.
Jeff Nall still has water in parts of his home, but compared to his neighbors, he feels lucky.
A lot of people still have it a lot worse than even I do. There's people where it was up to their beds and beyond.
These neighbors have more in common than just flood damage. Neither of them have flood insurance. But in the midst of hardship, community support is apparent. Members of Gulf Breeze United Methodist Church offered a helping hand.
And we're just trying to distribute meals tonight to anybody who may need it, people that may be trapped in their homes, and just help out any way we can.
The man that lives at this home tells me the water at one time was as high as this point on the mailbox. Now, if there's any good news out of this whole situation, the water is draining, but at a very slow pace. Reporting in Santa Rosa County, Cavante Smalls, Channel 3 News.
The Santa Rosa County Courthouse behind me has been the center of downtown Milton for years, with law offices, court reporters, and other businesses tied to it springing up all around it. But a potential move is in the works, and that means that economic development and business expansion plans in downtown Milton are up in the air. Santa Rosa County needs a new courthouse. The current one is too small, outdated, too close to the river, and boxed in. But if it moves, what happens to downtown Milton?
There are a number of law firms who are located right there within 1 block of the courthouse. Relocation is definitely going to have an impact on them. I just think moving it away is going to have some negative effects that I haven't heard discussed fully.
Building a new courthouse on the current site would be too expensive. The county was looking at 2 pieces of property for the $35 million project, one on Avalon Boulevard, the other on Highway 90. That price does not include the land, so the county would have to buy at either site. Some citizens would like to see another option, building on land the county already owns in East Milton.
Why spend thousands and thousands of dollars for a piece of property and you've already got it?
County commissioners voted 3-1 to move forward with the Highway 90 location. Now they have to convince voters that it's the right move.
It's very important that we come out and are able to select a site that is going to work for the county for the next 50 or 75 years, rather than get caught up in a dispute over one site that's 2 miles away from another.
I believe this, that if they put the tax issue on the ballot, they're going to have problems getting that passed.
County staff will be pursuing the piece of property on Highway 90 as the potential location for the new county courthouse. You can look for the sales tax referendum to pay for it on the next general election ballot.
A lot goes into preparing for the first day of school, and collecting school supplies is just part of it. Now, occasionally you run into first-year teachers just as anxious as their students. That's the case with Charlie Orsi. Charlie Orsi has been a regular at Holly Navarre Intermediate School for years. That's because some of her kids attend the school.
Her love for children grew to the point she considered making the classroom her home away from home.
Now I get to be a part of this school that I have fallen in love with as a parent. Now I get to actually be a part of the team, so I'm really super excited.
Orsi will be teaching 3rd grade this year. She got the teaching job just a few weeks ago, so she didn't have long to prepare herself and her classroom.
A position opened and I applied and I interviewed and I was offered and I was just, I walked in and I was just like, yes, I'm here.
After weeks of anticipation, finally, the moment of truth.
If you will all make sure that you are now in your classrooms, we're going to have our 3rd grade family start heading your way. Thank you.
Yes, how are you?
Orsi understands a lot goes into teaching 3rd grade. There are a number of benchmarks her students must meet, from learning multiplication to learning cursive, but Orsi feels up to the task.
There's no words to describe how I feel right now that I get to have this group of kids come to me with a need and I get to fill that need.
In Santa Rosa County, Cavante Smalls.
It's going to be a great year. It's going to be a great year.
Channel 3 News.